We most often grow our indoor plants for their ornamental foliage, and there's a good reason. They tolerate much lower light levels than their sun-thirsty flowering counterparts. But we don't have to miss out. Today, I'm giving you my top tips for bringing colourful, showy flowering plants indoors. The Phalaenopsis orchid blooms once or twice a year with flowers that last for months at a time. But don't feel rejected when the flowers start falling off. Your blooming romance can definitely be revived and nurtured. To revitalise a Phalaenopsis flower, I recommend cutting the stem back to the second or third node, and this will trigger the plant to sprout a brand new flower spike. Phals are epiphytic, which means they have adapted to rugged growing conditions and very free drainage, so pot them up using a specialist mix with big chunks. And fertilising every fortnight over the warmer months with a weak dose of specialty orchid feed will encourage more flowers and healthy roots. They like bright, indirect light and a warm, humid spot, and will be blooming for years to come. My second recommendation is the wonderful Bromeliad, which produces long-lasting flowers from the centre of their rosettes. They make a great low-maintenance indoor plant, don't require much sun, and only need the occasional water. I really love them for their dazzling foliage. However, the flowers are very striking and a bit alien-looking. And with their fluorescent shades of pink, magenta, and neon purple, they are truly a unique addition to your home. Most bromeliads flower just once, with the plant surviving only a year or two afterwards. However, during this time, pups or plantlets start to form near the base of the rosette, and these can be detached to form new plants. Bromeliads are epiphytes and need a free draining mix when grown in a pot. Fertilise with a weak liquid feed to keep the plant happy and healthy. Anthuriums have long been one of my favourite indoor plants, and they are among the longest bloomers of all. Their dazzling colours and big fancy leaves are all the rage right now. I go for the old school flamingo flower types. Anthurium is a Greek word meaning tail flower, and this is due to the tiny flowers arranged round a fleshy tail-like spadix, or spike. It is protected by a spade that can be bright red, hot pink, or even lilac and peach. They need medium to bright light or they won't bloom, so put them near a sunny window, avoiding harsh, direct sunlight. Just make sure to grow them in a well-draining orchid bark mix. They like to be moist, but not soggy. And finally, hoyas. They'll flower in the warmer months if you give them at least half a day of bright or dappled light. We often grow them in the shade and wonder why they won't bloom. Some species can take years to reach reproductive age, so if it's not happening, you may have one that's too young. When you do get them to flower, they have stunning bunches of unusual waxy pink, white or yellow blooms that are fun to watch unfurl. They also have a really strong scent, so expect your lounge room to be thick with fragrance. Most hoyas are epiphytes, so use a free draining mix and don't pot up again until they're bursting out of the pot. To keep the flowers coming, apply a controlled release fertiliser over the warmer spring and summer months. We can all do with a bit of eye candy in our homes now and again. So why not invite some dashes of colour so you can appreciate each day the power of the flower.